Today I'm going to show you the MagCam 2 phone grip from PGYTECH. It is a grip that is designed for iPhones to give it more of a DSLR style look and feel. So let's open the box and see what's included. The MagCam 2 phone grip comes in this mint green color, black, and gray. And the items that are included, you get the grip itself, which has a leather-like feel to the grip, but of course it's not really leather. It has the PGYTECH logo, and on the back there is a button there so you can see how much battery it has, because this will power this little grip, and you can also use it to power your iPhone. It's got a USB-C port, and there's also a threaded tripod socket. Now on the top here are some pogo pins that work with this little magnetic controller that just snaps right on it like that. So it comes off and snaps on. I'm not sure why they decided not to just, permanently mount this on top, but I guess it is what it is. What we have on top of these controls here is the power button and mode button, and this is like a dial that can be used to customize certain settings. It has the shutter button, and it has a spring-loaded little lever that you can use to zoom in and out. And then here is the latch, which is used to unlatch the mount. So this is a MagSafe holder that works with your phone. There's the MagSafe, but it doubles as this little stand. So if you're not using the MagCam 2, you can just detach this from the handle and use it as a little stand for your iPhone. So you take your iPhone and you can just place it on the back there, and it's going to hold it, and you can set your phone like that. It doesn't work like this. It's going to it might, but it's not steady. You give it just a little touch and it's going to fall over. And let me show you how you attach it to the grip. It just slides right in and snaps in place. The nice satisfying click. And there you go there. And if you want to remove it, you just press that latch unlock button and it comes right out like that. Okay, let's see how to use this with an iPhone. I forgot to mention that it also comes with a lanyard if you're the lanyard type of person. There's the attachment point and you just thread it in. Here's my iPhone. Here's the MagCam 2 phone grip, and it just clips to the bottom of the phone like so. And then you have a grip, a nice handle that you can use to make it feel more like a DSLR with the shutter button here and a dial and a little switch that lets you zoom in and out. So you'll need to pair this with the PGYTECH app, which is actually a camera app. So you're going to be using this with a different style camera app instead of the built-in one for your iPhone. But let's get this little prop right here so you can see that I'm zooming in. Let me put this up a little bit like so. And if I use this little slider kind of spring-loaded switch, I can zoom in. Oops, I guess I have to turn this on. Let's turn it on by holding down the button. Okay, so now if I press this button, I can take a picture. Just took a picture. And if I use this switch here, it'll let me zoom in like that. Whoops, there we go. And then I can zoom back out. Now you notice that as it's zooming, once it gets to different settings, right here is 16 millimeter, 24 millimeter, 48 millimeter, and 120 millimeter. It kind of grays out the screen, which is kind of annoying. But let me show you here. So right now it's at 16 millimeter. And if I use that switch on top to zoom in, you can see that it grayed out the screen. like it's switching lenses. And I don't know about you, but I don't particularly like that. I don't know if that's something that they can fix in a software update. And let's see, what else can this do? Like I said, there's this dial here, and when you rotate it, it is set right now to change the lighting. So you can see that it's gotten really dark, and then if I roll it up, it gets too bright and I have to roll it back. But you can change what this dial does in the settings. So if I go into the settings, here we go. If we scroll down to the hardware settings, it shows that the MagCam 2 is connected. And now it tells what the mode button click for this little mode button right here does. So you can change it to go into focus, ISO, shutter speed, color temperature, and tint. And then you can also set like double taps, what that does. It will let you decide which ones that you want the mode button to switch between. So if you don't ever want to do tints, you can turn that off just by clicking it. So if we go back to the camera app, if I click the mode button, it goes between the different settings. If you check right there, you can see that it's switching between different things. Like that's autofocus. And if I use this dial here, it will let me change different things. So you can see that, I don't know if you can really see it. Let's go back up here. Now watch this. It'll get blurry. See how blurry that is in the viewfinder? So it's letting me dial in the focus. And now it's sharp. Now if I press that little button again, now it is changing the f-stop. So after using this grip for several days, I have to say that it's well made. I like that it has a built-in battery, a tripod socket, and that you can use the pass-through to power your iPhone if you want to, while it's connected to this mount. But I have an iPhone 16 Pro Max, which has its own shutter button. So for me, holding my phone like this is simple and easy, and I don't have to have a second device that I have to keep charged or anything like that. Some people that might have dexterity issues might like a grip like this, and I can understand that. And I do want to mention, I might have said before that you had to use the PGYTECH app with this grip. Well, you do if you want to be able to zoom in and out and use this dial to customize certain settings. But if all you want is a shutter button and a grip, it works with the built-in stock iPhone app because you can use it to take pictures just like that. And you can use it to start and stop video just like this. So there are some advantages to using it with the stock iPhone camera. But if you want all of the features, you're going to have to use PGYTECH's proprietary camera app. So what do you think? Would this be something that you would use with your iPhone? Would you find it useful? Let me know in the comments below. And if this video was helpful to you, please give me a thumbs up. And I hope you have a great day.